Hey guys, this is Becky Wolf here, talking to you today about Arborvitae. Some people say Arborvitae, some people say Arborvitae, but I think it's Arborvitae. This is another tree oil, a tree oil that comes from the sawdust, actually, of a giant cedarwood tree that grows only here on the west coast of North America. Quite close to Vancouver, actually, is where they get it from. So for all you BC girls, this is our home oil here, and it's pretty special. They call it the tree of life. So I'm going to link the video that goes with Arborvitae that doTERRA shot, so you can learn a little bit more about it. Kids yelling. Because it is a very special tree to the First Nations people that live in that area, and they like to keep everything extremely sustainable. So every part of the tree is used for something in their culture. And what was happening was the sawdust that was eventually going to the pulp mills and stuff was started to be researched and tested, and once they distilled it, they found it had very, very unique properties, unique therapeutic properties in the essential oil that were uniquely different from other tree oils and highly therapeutic in a different way. So if you think of a cedar tree, you think of the other cedarwood oil and it's like a pest repellent and good for, you know, when people make cedar chests and things, it's to keep moths and other bugs out. And most cedarwood trees are very, very resistant, very resilient to pests and pestilences. The overall tree health stays strong, which is why we get really, really huge cedar trees. And so not only does the Arborvitae also make a good bug repellent, but it's extremely supportive to our immune system. So in the way that it protects the tree's health, it can be very protective to our health too, and protective to our immune system and supportive of our bodies. It's also supportive of our respiratory system and our cellular function. So it's just like a very highly therapeutic, awesome oil. You can diffuse this oil to cleanse the air of impurities and pathogens. Plus, it's a very great oil to diffuse in areas like here on the west coast where it's damp, so you've got mold and like fungal problems in homes, or in areas that get too much dampness. So it's good for diffusing and also cleaning with those areas. If you see mold that's been growing somewhere, you can use this as a really strong cleanser for moldy, gross stuff. And another great way to use it is for like sports equipment and stinky shoes and stuff where moisture and sweat has been sitting. It's highly disinfecting and purifying for those things. And then another thing it is good for is it's protective for our skin. So this is another oil choice that you can add when you make your homemade sunscreens. And this, plus it's a nice one to choose for kind of a generic smell. It's not florally like the lavender and the helichrysum, which are also great choices for sunscreen. This one's a little more masculine and gender neutral, whatever. And of course, like all tree oils, it's very grounding, very balancing for your moods and emotions, but it's very, very strong. So if you put it in a diffuser, especially if you're in a small room, try just one drop first. Like, seriously, one drop, because it can overwhelm a room really, really easy, even more so than regular cedar wood. It's sharp, it's strong. You really, really need way less than like if you're using a citrus or something with it, but just start with a little bit amount. And if you're using it to cleanse a certain room, like I said, for like mold and stuff like that, then enclose it and try a couple drops and just let it do its job, cleansing and purifying the air in that room. So if you're going to use it at nighttime or something, then just try 1 or 2 drops and don't let it overwhelm you, or else you're going to have to add more water to your diffuser. So if you haven't tried Arborvitae yet, then check it out. It's part of the 150 PV promo for Canadian orders this month, so that's awesome. It's a great way to try it for free, and if not, toss it on your order the next time you're thinking about it, because it's a really awesome oil. Okay, see ya.